What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy Prediction the Prediction. And I hope you guys all doing wonderful. I hope you guys all out there safe and everything. Hope you guys out there, people that are enjoying, that has summer right now going on for them. Hope y'all enjoy the summer every moment, every time, especially I never have no snow. Me, my side, I'm kind of in the winter mode right now. So, I'm trying to stay warm, keep cool. But I said I can't wait. I won't be here for that long though. Definitely, I cannot do winter. That ain't me. I am not a winter person. But today I'm talking about the NBA trade. The NBA trade is started open up today. So trade deadline I think is on Thursday the 9th, February 9th, the last day people can make a trade. So today I'm gonna be talking about teams that I think that are gonna make that need to make trades and that's gonna make trades. So the team I'm gonna be talking about today gonna be the Lakers. Okay, Lakers got a good trade on Hachimura. They did a good trade. They got a way better trade. They got a way better deal. They got a better player than Wizard did. Wizard got a Kendrick Nunn. Every team won't shine in a certain. I'm saying you gonna shine in a certain spotlight. His shine was in Miami. Miami is a different culture than Lakers. Lakers, you got all the light on you. You got the whole spotlight on you when you in Los Angeles. He didn't shine over there. He had too much injury going on. I don't think he's gonna be able to shine the Wizards too, especially with Kuzma already dominating already. Kuzma definitely gonna get that contract. I hope he does get that contract because he's definitely gonna be a good player for them to build around him. Because to me personally, I think Wizards should trade Bradley Beal. Yes, we build around Kuzma. In my opinion, trade Bradley Beal. You already have your center in Porzingis. Trade Bradley Beal and get a good asset for him. In my opinion. But for the Lakers, besides Hachimura trade, they need to make another trade for them to be able to contend, for them to be able to go to the next round. I don't think they'll be able to go far just for that one trade. They need to make another splash and get someone else or something. Get Eric Gordon or something. Trade with the Rock. Get a shooter. You need some shooters around. You need someone that could run the floor. While LeBron is getting a rest or something. I think Eric Gordon would be a good opportunity for them to get that trade. So I think they should go for Eric Gordon and try to trade for Eric Gordon because my turn already got 2 years contract already. So he's off the table for sure. I'm saying they still have Buddy Hield, a shooter, but you already know how Pacers want that draft pick they got. So it depends are the Lakers willing to give that draft pick or not. So we don't know. But I think they definitely need to make more trades for them to contend. In my opinion, for the Lakers, I think they're gonna try to see something. They might try to go in a buyout market once trade deadline's out and then see what people to get out in the buyout market. But other than that, that's it. We'll see. We'll see what Lakers do. Let's see. Next thing I'm talking about is the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors, right? They definitely need a trade. I think they've been kind of slugging out. And it's not to say they're supposed to be defending champion. They're supposed to be winning games, not losing games. They're not good at closing games. They're not good at closing games at all. And I think that the key part they're missing is defense. They're missing the two wings that they had last year was Otto Porter Jr. and Gary Payne II. Those two, they really missed them a lot. Those two were good defenders and it helped them out a lot and helped them, helped them win that final championship. But I think what they need a player like that, or two. They need to get Thibault. Thibault will definitely be a good fit for them. He's definitely gonna help them out defensively in all of the aspect. He's gonna help them clean up in so many ways. Even though Thibault right now been kind of climbing down since last year's not the same, but I think a different environment really help him out. His minute been reduced a lot in Philly, so I think a nice little fresh environment would definitely help him out. It would definitely get him into a good position. I think Golden State will be definitely a good place for him to start his career over again. But the question is, who are Golden State willing to trade to get him though? Wiseman has not been the same. He's not the same. He's not. Wiseman, they thought he was supposed to be, I think it was probably the third pick. Excuse me, I think third. He was probably third picking. He's not really doing what he's supposed to be in the third round pick. He's not at all. So I don't know. I think they definitely gotta get rid of him. They want to hold on to him, but I think you should get rid of him. He's not doing what you want him to do. Next thing I want to talk about is another team that's interested in Thibault. It's the Kings. the Kings are also interested in Thibault as well. The Kings are doing so good right now with their Sabonis trade. They are doing so good right now. They are good in the standing right now, and they're gonna make their first playoff appearance for sure. Especially with that coach they have. He's a good coach. He's doing a good job for them. So they're definitely gonna make a good move. They're definitely gonna try to get Thibault in there and help him with the defense to help him give him a playoff push. But they are doing so good. They are doing so good. I'm very happy for them that they're gonna make their first playoff as well, first playoff appearance finally. Also, I want to talk about the Kings. The Knicks. Excuse me, Kings. The Nets. I meant. I don't talk about the Nets. I think the Nets are gonna try to they are kind of interested in the Knicks. They are kind of trying to. They want to make a run for Saddiq Bey and Pistons. Saddiq Bey, the shooter. Saddiq Bey and Pistons. Detroit player wing. They want his defensive ability, his catch and shoot ability, but the problem is that I don't think Detroit gonna let him go. I think Detroit are a rebuilding team, and Saddiq Bey is still young, even though he has not been progressing since last year. Now this year he's been going climbing. I'm saying injuries happen though with Kate Cunningham out too. You know what I mean? You don't have that much person that could lead the team right now, so I don't think Detroit gonna let him go at all, especially when they're building right now. I think they're gonna try to keep him and try to pay him. But the only person I think they might let go, I don't think they will though, but they want to see what team can offer is Bogdanovich. They want to see what team can offer for him, and I don't know if team willing to offer first rounds for Bogdanovich, even especially with his age. But I say desperate team, desperate time, need desperate measures. So I think a team might be willing to do that, but we'll see what happens because I think Pistons know that they're in a good position where like teams want this guy right here. He's averaging good points in Detroit. He's just helping them out a lot. But even though they're not winning team, they know teams want him. They know that. So they got the ball in their court. So it's like, hey, you want this guy? Give us what we want. Show us what we want. So I think the Pistons definitely, because they're not really desperate to trade him, because they want to run with him next year when Kate Cunningham back healthy. They want to run with him next year, because I believe they will definitely contend next year, and they'll do a good job in my opinion. They definitely do a good job next year, the Detroit Pistons. So yeah, watch out for them. They'll definitely be a good team next year. Another team I want to talk about is the Knicks. So the Knicks want them. The Knicks want that. Also, the Knicks want OG Anunoby as well too. Excuse me, I missed that take. They also want OG Anunoby as well. But the question is that the Knicks are willing to give up as much picks as they can to get OG Anunoby. As much picks they want. I'm like, wow, y'all willing to give up that much picks? I'm saying, don't get me wrong, OG's a good player. He's the leading defender. He's the leading defender of defense right now and stealing the balls. He's ranked number 1 right now. His defense is amazing. But are you willing to give up that much for OG Anunoby? This year offered 3 first-round picks for OG. You know what I mean? I'm saying, yeah, he's a good player, but I'm not really gonna give up that much. I'm saying they're gonna do a swamp. I don't want no Evan Fournier for no OG. Definitely no, thank you, because he's young too. I think OG, in my opinion, could definitely become an all-star. I think, in my opinion, I might be going crazy, but I just have a feeling he can. I just think he needs more touch of the ball. But the dude could, if he has the ball, because he could drop points. I don't know if you guys see, he could drop points. OG could drop points. OG could, just because he's a good defender, but he also could get his own points. He could score the ball too, catch and shoot. He's a good 3-point shooter. He's a good 3-point shooter. I won't say he's the best, but he's a good 3-point shooter. I think if he gets more of the ball touch, he can make his own thing. He can make his own thing happen. In my opinion, with OG, I think OG need a different environment because I think with Toronto, especially you got all them people that you got Gray Trent Jr. He gets the ball. Siakam, Banzio got the ball. He don't got that much. He don't really get the ball like that. He's in the corner. When they pass him, catch and shoot, he'll catch and shoot. You know what I mean? But he don't get the ball himself. But he can create his own shot. He don't get the opportunity. So I think a new place will be good for him. But I'm saying, I said, Toronto, they know they have the ball in their court as well too. They know they can get a lot from him. So we'll see what happens. But I definitely don't think the Knicks are doing their best to try to get him, but we'll see what happens. We'll see, because other teams like the Suns are also hungry to get him too. So we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. I also want to talk about the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves are a team to watch out for as well, because they are trying to trade D'Angelo Russell. They're trying to get him off, and they're trying to get a trade for him. And I think the trade that the trade that they made a terrible mistake was on Rudy Gobert. They give up too much. That's why a lot of teams are like the Raptors, all that. They're like, okay, if they give up that much draft picks and also players for Rudy Gobert, okay, we're gonna get the same amount, just like just we're gonna get the same amount for OG Anunoby, just like the Utah got for Rudy Gobert. That's what the team now I transitioned to. Just because they seen a player like Rudy Gobert get that much assets and draft pick to return from, players thinking that okay, he's not really good. He's not that good. Rudy Gobert only tall. He's a good blocker, defensive player, but he's not no scorer. He don't score like that. That's what players saying. His defense really impact the games a lot, all that. But like he's not really a player that could lead the franchise to winning a title or anything like that. So now you got the president Raptor. He's seeing that okay, I won't get the same asset for OG Anunoby. Then that's the case. You know what I mean? So now the whole NBA is right now shifting because of that trade, Rudy Gobert trade. But yeah, so Timberwolves are looking to get rid of D'Angelo Russell. We'll see what happened there. We'll see what happens. Who won't take him? We'll see. I think a lot of teams should. I don't know. I think a team like Dallas might need to take him. Dallas definitely needs someone to get help from. Luka needs someone next to him. I think Russell would definitely be someone alongside him that's gonna help him out because he creates his own shots. He can get his own numbers when Luka is staying down resting. D'Angelo could lead that floor, run the floor, and get his own points. Don't play. D'Angelo could get ice in his vein, in certain quarters. Literally, he could heat up quick. He could heat up for sure. I think for let me just talk about Dallas. For Dallas, I heard Dallas want to get what's the name? What's the DeAndre? Is it DeAndre Ayton? Yeah, DeAndre. They are interested in DeAndre Ayton for the future because they know he's gonna fit their timeline next to Luka. Because DeAndre Ayton, he's very young, so they try and get him, for the future for Luka. That's gonna be a good duo, DeAndre and Luka. DeAndre create his own shot. He's getting pretty good, and I don't think DeAndre is happy in Phoenix. I don't think he's happy in Phoenix. He's not the same as like last year he was. He's kind of around this year. He's been going down the ladder. He's not himself. So we'll see what happens with that. What the Suns do with him. If they're gonna trade him or not, because he's not happy there. I'm sorry, he's not happy there at all. Despite the way he's playing, all these games I see him playing, he's not happy at all. He's not. We'll see what happens in Phoenix for that situation. And the Portland Trailblazers are trying to. They have Josh Hart, and Nurkic available for a trade. We'll see what teams is gonna be interested in doing that, because they want to open up space for Grant. They want to give Grant extension for Grant to because they want to re-sign him. He's been doing good. His trade definitely was worth it for them to put alongside Damian Lillard. So and also Simon too. Simon's pretty good, so they definitely want to re-sign him. They want to try to make as much cap space they can for that to happen. So they want to see if they could try to trade and make some things happen for Damian Lillard and them to contend for a playoff position. But we'll see with that. I didn't mention the Raptors. The Raptors are also trying to look for a trade. Let's say they try to trade OG Anunoby, Trent Gray Jr. That's what I hope I'm not saying his name wrong. Oh boy, they trying to trade him as well too. We'll see what happens with that. Also Van Fleet too. Me personally, my opinion with that situation, I think the most likely person to get traded is probably Trent Gray Jr. Trent Jr. I'm gonna say that. I think he's probably the likely one to get traded. His ability to catch and shoot. A lot of people want a wing player like him. I just don't think OG Anunoby would be able to get traded. The two teams are like most likely to go is him going to Phoenix Suns or the Knicks. Most likely, I think Suns right now leading the front line to get him. But those are two teams that I think that might get him. But I don't know if Toronto gonna try to get rid of him, especially with the timeline. I don't know. They probably can. They probably get rid of about Trent or OG Anunoby, one of those. But I don't think they'll try to get trade. Definitely don't think they'll try to trade for I don't think they'll trade Van Fleet, because that team is built around Van Fleet and Pascal Siakam. If you trade Van Fleet, you might as well trade Pascal Siakam, and it's built around Scotty Barnes. There's no need for you to trade Van Fleet and then not trade Siakam. That will not make no sense. If you want your team to contend, keep Van Fleet around with Siakam. That's the two teams that are built around. That don't make no sense. You trading Van Fleet and then keep Siakam. This is the won't make no sense. And who you gonna have? You have no point guard. You don't have no point guard. Who's your point guard that could drop, that could average good points? Who besides Van Fleet? Exactly. You know what I mean? So I think they probably in the process right now. They're trying to hear some offers, see what happens. But I definitely don't think they'll trade Van Fleet. I think the person they'll trade is probably Trent is the most likely one to get traded. OG Anunoby, don't know. They definitely need defense. I don't think they'll. I'm not thinking they'll. I don't think they'll trade him. I don't think they will. I doubt it. Another thing I want to talk about is actually the Pelicans. New Orleans Pelicans are interested in getting John Collins. They want John Collins, but the question is this: why do New Orleans Pelicans willing to give up for John Collins? Because Hawks want a good player back for John Collins. You know what I mean? Because the deal that I seen that was because Utah also was interested in John Collins as well too, but Hawks turned it down because Utah like, okay, because Pelicans said that they want Leak Beasley and Vanderbilt. Cannot say his name right. He's a good defender. They wanted those two players. They want those two players, and I think in the pick. But Jazz said no. Jazz wanted. They said, okay, you want them too. You need to add a first round pick for each of those players. If you don't want him for John Collins and Hawk, likely they turned it down. I don't blame him. John Collins kind of better than both of those players, in my opinion. They had the right turn down, and they're not really eager to get rid of him. They're not really eager to get rid of John Collins. But I think John Collins definitely need a new environment, a new scenario to start his own, just to start his own him time. You know what I mean? Where he could drop his own numbers. You know what I mean? He didn't want to be outshined by what's Hawk point guard? Trey Young and Dejounte Murray. You know what I mean? Dejounte Murray. They don't get them two main people that get the ball. You know what I mean? And Hunter too as well. You know, he don't get that much. He don't get touched at the ball that much. So that's why they want to trade him. I think Pelicans, by my opinion, Pelicans might be the best team to get him in by. The Rockets also interest him, but why would you go to a young team like that? Why would you want to put him into? He want to content. You know, I want to content. I don't know if he has a clause. I hope he has a clause for his contract. But I don't know if he does or not. But I want to content to a team. I don't know if Rockets are content. It's a young team. They're still in the building mode right now. So I don't think he probably don't want to go there. I doubt it. And Utah, I could see him in Utah. I could see him in Utah uniform, but Utah willing to put a pick in there, but to get John Collins. But we'll see what Pelicans think. We'll see what Pelicans do. This day to our next week, we'll see what they do, what move they make. I want to talk about Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls definitely need to make a trade. They definitely need to shake some things up, especially with Lonzo Ball out. They need a point guard. I think D'Angelo Russell would definitely be that point guard for them to, just to run the floor and everything, because DeRozan and Zach LaVine are also having a hard time because Zach LaVine complained that DeRozan getting the ball too many times, and DeRozan do touch the ball a lot. He touched the ball a lot, so I think they need that point guard. That's where Lonzo Ball post come in, where he could stop him too, and he could generate like how you say, he could just take lead in the floor. You know what I mean? I think that's what they need Lonzo Ball from, but who knows? The dude's career seems about to be over because injuries really held him back. And it's kind of sad, though. We'll see what happens with that. I think they need a guy like D'Angelo Russell. I hope they make that pick for him and try to get him or something. And I want to talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland Cavaliers, I don't think they need to make a trade. I think they are fine right now at the moment. They are definitely fine. They don't need to make a trade at all. They don't need to. I think they just need probably defense, but I think they doing fine though. They're not bad. They're doing pretty fine. You got Mitchell, you got Derek Garland. He's doing good as well too. I think they'll be fine. Milwaukee Bucks, them already. They trying to get Jay Crowder. They're in a position of getting Jay Crowder. It's definitely gonna be good. Pick around Giannis and the Heat. Jay Crowder fits the system for them as well too. That's definitely a good system. His defense, his 3-point shooting, it's definitely gonna be good for them. Boston Celtics are interested in Spurs center Jakob Poeltl. We'll see what they are willing to give up. I think they want a big man where they can switch with him and Williams a lot. So they want that. We'll see what happens with that. And also I want to mention the 76ers. I think 76ers want to get rid of Thibault. I don't think they have to make any trades at all. They just want to get rid of Thibault. They don't have to make no trades at all. Let's mention the Clippers. The Clippers, they want a point guard. John Wall injury is kind of holding him back, but Kawhi and them are kind of hitting the floor right now. Him and PG are doing good. Kawhi is doing a good job. Kawhi is definitely. Yeah, I don't think the Clippers need to make a move at all. They are doing very good right now. Kawhi and Paul George are dominating. After they dropped that one game in Cleveland, they came back and, won against the Chicago Bulls. They were down 19 points and they came back. Kawhi 33 points, Paul George 16 points. That's really good. So I don't think they need to make a trade. They need to make a trade in this trade. Starting to they didn't make a trade. Even the deadline, they didn't make a trade. I think they should be sellers and just try to look for someone in the market, offer them a contract or something and see what they can get on the market, on the selling market. But other than that, the Clippers, I don't think should be wasting time on trying to trade for Mike Conley and give a first-round pick just for Mike Conley, especially his history of injuries and all that. Don't get me wrong, he's a good veteran, but you want to add a third veteran in that team, you want to confuse Ty Lue. Because you know what's the problem with Clippers were? Ty Lue was dealing with people that had injuries. He was trying to rotate all different players. You don't need to bring them all other players. You have enough players. You have so much on that roster, you could make Ty Lue go crazy. Because he got to keep on doing all this. No, he has enough players. That's enough. They don't need no point guard. Reggie Jackson is getting to his own self so far. I see a couple more games how he do. It feels like he's getting back to his old self. But we'll see this upcoming couple games. We'll see what he does. But other than that, he's doing good so far. So other than that, because think about it, you were trying to. So for example, Mike Conley is the first round pick. I don't think that's just waste your time. There's no need for you to give up first round pick for Mike Conley. And then Van Vliet, you have to involve Terrence Mann in that trade no matter what. You have to involve that because Raptors want Terrence Mann. They want a young player for background. And I don't think Van Vliet's getting traded. I don't think Raptors are going to let him go. They may say this because they didn't come up with an agreement. Eventually, they will come up with an agreement where Van Vliet will get his contract that he desired and he will get paid. Just like Miles Turner's. It's his same scenario, same thing. Like local Pacers, they paid him already. 2 years and paid him. They paid him because they know they need him. They know they want him. You know what I mean? So there's no point in you trying to give up a player that you need, especially the fact that they're trying to build a team around Van Vliet and Siakam. Why trade Van Vliet for me? If you're gonna trade Van Vliet, trade Siakam and build around Scotty Barnes. So I don't think they're gonna do that at all. In my opinion, they won't. So far, the Charlotte Hornets definitely gonna get rid of Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, and Mason Plumlee, and also Kelly Oubre. They definitely gonna get rid of those people. We'll see what kind of buyers, what kind of people they get for those people. A lot of teams are kind of interested in Kelly Oubre. It's because the wings right now are very, very, very hard. Wings are really the big concern for a lot of teams right now. We'll see what happens. The Wizards, I don't think they need to make a trade at all. I don't think they're gonna make a trade at all. They won't. I don't think so. I think they should trade Bradley Beal and get as much asset they can with him, especially with his age right now. It's really gonna help him out a lot. Just get rid of Bradley Beal. If you guys got your own opinion, please comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Should the Wizards get rid of Bradley Beal and get and try to rebuild around Kuzma, or you think they should run with Kuzma or Porzingis next season? What I think, let me know right now. The Magic, they're doing very. The Magic gonna be a good contender next year. I got a feeling. Their rookie is doing very good, very talented. Indy. I said Halliburton's a nice player, good point guard for them. Both teams got still Indies and the Kings got still for both players. They're doing good. They should be good next year when he comes back. He went, I think it's injury. Rockets are still trying to build up. They're still trying to look for trade rumors where they're still trying to trade Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon should be in a contender team. We'll see what Rockets want for Eric Gordon. We'll see what happens with that. Cause they're trying to look for someone to trade for Eric Gordon, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's other than that, that's all the team right there, guys. Thank you so much. Subscribe. Let me know what y'all need to below. Thank you guys. Take care, right? And thank you for supporting me. I appreciate you guys.